my followers, be welcome to another video. Right, something quite different here today. First of all, I do apologize for the video quality. It is just what it is. Unfortunately, my support, the section 1, I left it on the overfinch. At least that's where I know I worked with it first, and it's gone missing after that, so I can only imagine I left it in there. The owner never mentioned I left it in there, and because I'm not 100% sure, I never asked for it. But to be fair with you, I'll just get another one anyway. But for the time being, this is the only one I have. Nothing to do with this video. So today, 16th of July 2023, and I'm not making this video, it's not really my niche, but I just thought I would record this as a follow-up from the last few videos on the TT. I'm actually gonna make a playlist just for the TT videos. I think it might be interesting if you guys want to follow this sort of stuff. But yeah, it's more of a follow-up. Obviously you've seen the car, you've seen the last video where we put the new injectors, or the bigger injectors I would say, and if you follow me on Patreon, if you don't, links in the description below. If you follow me on Patreon, you've seen even more stuff that we did on the TT. And this today, guys, primarily I want to have some fun. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's 4 of us in total. Is a TTRS in front of me. You might have seen it on the previous clip. There is a Golf GTI behind me, and behind the Golf GTI is a M2 competition. And it's the 4 of us that are going there. Obviously not just the 4 of us, I mean here it's just the 4 of us. I'm just gonna have some fun. At least I want to have some fun, that's what I'm going there for. And primarily as well to test the car. I want to see how the car behaves. I want to see if I see anything else that I might need to do to the car. Obviously for the road the car is driving absolutely perfect, but that's what I want to do. Just as a quick note, so on today's Sunday, so on Thursday was the last time I worked with the car, and all I've done pretty much all day was trying maps on this thing. Obviously the maps are being custom made for these injectors and for the car, for this car, but I'm struggling to get these right, or the guys that were doing the maps for me, they were struggling to get these right. I think I'm gonna have to take the car to the dyno, because it's gonna be probably the only or the best way to really get this correct. But first, the car was really struggling to start with these injectors, which I was not very happy. However, this morning, after the car being sat down for 2 days, I was doing day shifts Friday and Saturday. After the car being sat down for 2 days, I started the car this morning, and the car started, I would say, pretty well, at least compared with the previous maps that they gave me, or they made for me. With this last one, it started pretty well compared with the other ones. But another thing that is slightly better but not 100% fixed, and this is something, guys, I don't know if this is a aftermath of the injectors or if it's something that can be resolved, which is the car doesn't do pops and bangs or anything like that. I don't want that anyway, because obviously for you guys that I don't know, in the UK, if you're in the UK and you do this kind of stuff, you know, there is noise restrictions on majority of the tracks. The track where we're going today is in excuse me, is in Blyton. It is a 98 decibels drive-by, if I'm not mistaken. They don't do static tests on there, at least not today. And but there is noise restriction, so obviously I can't have the car just being too loud. So, but anyway, so the car doesn't pops and bangs, but it does pops a bit under the acceleration. So when I'm under the acceleration, when fuel cut off, if that makes sense, it kind of pops every now and then, and I'm not very pleased with that. But in comparison, the map that's here now with the other maps I've tried, this map is definitely the best. So I'll have to see how it goes. Nevertheless, guys, I'm fully equipped to put the old injectors back in and remap the car with the old map if I feel that something is definitely not right and the car doesn't really behave the way I want. I'm fully ready to do it if I have to. And that's it, guys. That's what we're going to do today. Now, I do not have any cameras like to fix inside the car to do proper videos for this kind of stuff. Again, it's not my niche, so I never really, but I do know the guys do. So at least the guy on the TTRS, he does have. So I might ask for some footage from him just to kind of fill the video a little bit and show you the day. I'll do some footage from the side of the track with the phone. But other than that, that's what it is today, guys. So it's just a test. Have some fun, have a laugh, and see how the car behaves, really. Hopefully it won't let me down because this is about an hour and a half away from me. So if something goes wrong, it's not going to be very nice. But hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes okay and we'll have no issues at all. So that's it. So I think it's going to carry on, drive to the track and enjoy the day. Right, guys, and here we are at the village of Blyton. If you are from here, thumbs up, leave a comment below. We are about 7 minutes away from the track, and so far a quite steady journey. The weather is we hope it doesn't rain, but the weather is not very promising. The forecast actually is that it might gonna rain today, which is gonna spoil a little bit of the day, but oh, it is what it is. So right, that's gonna drive another 6 minutes now and start the day. guys, I don't know how good you're going to be able to hear me. It's a little bit windy today. So I went for 4 laps, 1 lap to warm up the tires, and then I hammered the thing down. Feedback, driving well. It definitely needs the sway bar. He understeers a tiny bit. He sinks a little bit at the front when you brake. The brakes are holding really well, smoking a little bit, but they didn't fade out, which is brilliant. We're going to go for a few more laps and see how it goes. Okay guys, right, so what to say. Right, the rain stopped, which is good, but it was about 4:30. It really started to rain heavily, and we were about to stop anyway, but we really had to stop because we had all our stuff on the grass, and we had to put it away. But anyway, so what to say? It was a really fun day. I really enjoyed it. The TT, it definitely need the anti-roll bars, and I only have one for the front as I've showed you, but it definitely needs the rear one as well. It just cornering, it sinks too much in the corner, opposite to the way you are cornering, obviously. So if you are turning left, as you corner, it sinks on that side, and as it sinks in there, it lifts the rear on the opposite side, and I start to lose a little bit the traction. and it's very noticeable. The car just, he upsets the car too much, so I definitely need the anti-roll bars. I'm going to put the front one, but I'm going to try to get a rear one even before I do a track day again. I don't think it's going to happen this year, to be honest with you, because of other things. I'm not going to have the time, but yeah, it definitely needs that. Other than that, the brakes, I'm glad to say the brakes hold really well. One of the things I really like it is, even after 3 or 4 or 5 laps, when the brakes usually start to get really hot and you start to get the pedal really spongy, or you start to lose a little bit the brakes, I didn't. Honestly, the car was just braking the same, pretty much from cold all the way up to as they were really hot. As you saw, one of the videos clips at the back, I showed you the discs were that sort of bluish color because of the heat. But yeah, I didn't really lose any brakes, which is fantastic, really good. Suspension, I think there's some work to do on the suspension. And power, engine, definitely needs something. It definitely needs a lot of tweaks. I was expecting a little bit more. It's not too bad, don't take me wrong, but I was expecting a little bit more. And trust me, on the road you can't really tell what the car can do. It's on a day like this that you can really make a good judgment of what your car is capable of. And I definitely need to squeeze more power out of this thing. I'm gonna probably start with the front intercooler. I'm going to put a front mounted intercooler. That was the plan anyway in the future, but I think that's something I'm really going to have to do. The map for the injector, so I didn't have to swap injectors or anything like that. Ran okay with this the way it is, but I think with these injectors you're able to inject more fuel. I was expecting the car to do a little bit more. Was a little bit disappointing, but hey, it's the first time, so I think we'll only get better now. There's a lot of work to do. Guys, I know this channel is not about this kind of stuff, so please let me know if you'd like to carry on watching this kind of content. Even if you don't, to be honest with you, it's my channel. I'll just record, I'll just do whatever I want. But I know the channel is not about this stuff, but whatever upgrades we're going to do on this thing, I will definitely take you through. If it's something that I see not worth of making a video for YouTube, definitely will be on Patreon, so follow me on Patreon if you're interested, and I'll take you through the entire shebang on upgrades that we're going to slowly do on this thing. I'm not planning to do it all at once, so it's going to be an ongoing thing. What might take me 1 year, might take me 2 years, I don't know. This is just kind of a, not a part time, it's just kind of a thingy that I'm gonna want to do more often, or at least to do every now and then. So that's it, guys, with no further ado. Hope you enjoyed the video. There's nothing here to learn, to be fair with you. I'm just hoping the next time as well, I'm gonna have to get some proper cameras to mount inside the car. What I do have is enough to record the videos on the repairs, obviously, but for something like this you need something that is proper secured to the car, obviously, otherwise it's just gonna go fly everywhere. And maybe next time I will be able to record something from inside the car. So that's it, guys, without further ado, really hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you are from Blyton, guys, and you've seen this video, comment below. It will be really interesting to see your comments. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something still. If you do still have any questions, any comments, guys, you know exactly how it works. Just put it below. And like always, thanks for watching.